Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We want this. Switch.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Prescott now. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
All day, dog.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And how about that for just running out the clock? A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1. Let's go, tight end, let's go. Oh, try. 41 Mike. Go. Go. 41.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here,
and the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
and this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 42 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, yeah. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. 66.
Play action. Now Jackson. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back now in Arlington, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting him.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Chris Wormley, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety screaming.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Now it's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 39 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb with time running out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.